When I tell you I'm with for so long, and the inboxes I've been getting, the comments, everything, guys, you don't understand how it has been motivating me so much. Like, guys, I don't even want it. Like, I've been so motivated lately, and you guys have been helping me with that so much. Like, you just don't know. You just don't know. You have no idea. Let me not do this. I'm not about to do this with y'all. I'm not. I'm gonna start posting daily at least what I eat, so you guys can start getting some really good meal ideas. And even if you're just starting doing the regular, you know, eating whatever you want for the breakfast, you know, for your first meal, second meal, if you're on the higher side, this is the part you want to listen to. If you're saying, hey, my birthday is in 2 months and I'm trying to lose like 40 pounds, or like I said, guys, that was my full, you know, what I ate, what I did from when I was at 325 pounds to where I am today. I'm telling you, I promise. Subscribe to the channel, guys. If you're not subscribed already, subscribe to the channel, because, you know, I am not a nutritionist, so this is what worked for me. I am not a doctor. I have no medical degree, but again, this is what worked for me and what helped me to lose weight. I'll be back. Which is 250. Oh my God, y'all. They were just so quiet. I'll be right back. Okay, so let's just adjust this a little bit. Okay, we're good. Okay, guys, so welcome back to my channel. If you're here for the first time, my name is Erica. I am a mother of many. I am currently on a self-care / weight loss journey, and I have been documenting my entire journey from beginning to end. So what I'm going to be offering you guys is a first look into my entire journey, my journey of, you know, working towards losing my total goal of 125 pounds. I started at 325 pounds. I am currently 250. And so yeah, guys, I did go ahead and hit that goal. I weighed myself this morning and I am 250 pounds. So I am gonna go ahead and put that in here. I know last time I said I was gonna put that in that video, but I totally forgot. So I'm gonna definitely put it in this time so you guys can see the scale at the 250 mark. So basically what I'm gonna be offering you guys is gonna look into my weight loss journey, a look into my self-care journey, how I just got over my last state of depression after having baby number 6 and being in a really dark place, a place where I was not happy with my weight. I was not happy with the way I was handling things. I wasn't happy with my environment. But if you have watched my previous videos, then you know all about that. Also, I did just recently complete a video which talks about how I basically changed my environment to help me on my self-care and weight loss journey, and how that played a role in my journey as a whole. So today, as I stated, we're going to be getting deep into exactly what I did, exactly what, you know, diet plan I used, what different diet trends I used that helped me along the way. I'm going to talk to you guys about the basically what worked for me, because again, guys, I am not a nutritionist. I have to start that off. I am not a nutritionist. I am in no way you know, certified to give you know, I am not a nutritionist. So this is what worked for me. I am not a doctor. I have no medical degree, but again, this is what worked for me and what helped me to lose weight. I'll be back. Okay guys, so as I was stating, I am no way, now remember I'm a mom of 7. It gets very chaotic around here, so you're almost never gonna hear a video from me where it's completely quiet. I always have my children, so even when the older ones are in school, I still have my younger 4. So there's always kids here. There's always 4 under 4. So you're never gonna hear a quiet, calm video unless I'm probably in my car. So I hope you guys can bear with me through the little, you know, tantrums and stuff in the background, because you know we got some bribery tools, some popsicles and stuff like that. So hopefully we can get through this. So okay, so as I stated, I am in no way a nutritionist. I am no way, you know, in any way can I give you medical advice. I am just telling you guys what worked for me and what helped me to lose 75 pounds in total over basically the last 4 to 5 months is when I did most of my weight loss. So okay guys, let's start with when I'm gonna break it down into literally steps, because that's how I did it, guys. I did not just practice one plan. I incorporated several different things that I did research on, and I did what worked for me. I am a mother of 7. I'm always going. I need energy. I can't be, you know, sluggish. I don't want to be, you know, on edge, or, you know, I try not to be snappy and, you know, on edge with my kids and my husband. So I try to do things that's going to allow me to have energy, allow me to be satisfied and not feel like, you know, I'm being restricted or, you know, lacking energy or anything like that. So the first thing I did when I was at 325 pounds is I looked into intermittent fasting. But it's nothing like, well, it probably is kind of like what you've seen, but it's some kind of different for me. So when I say that, okay, so intermittent fasting, I looked into that and I'm like, okay. So I looked into, you know, the 8-16, if you know, if you look into it, it's like 8-16 you could do, as far as, you know, well, let me first tell you guys what intermittent fasting is. So, hold up. Holy Spirit, activate. I was playing. Okay. Let's go. Okay. So guys, I'm going to read it directly from the definition that they have on, you know, the world's smartest thing ever, Google. And intermittent fasting is defined as an eating pattern. It is a eating pattern that cycles between periods of fasting and eating. Okay, so okay, y'all, again, this is going to be a very long video. Like I said, probably about, I'm thinking 30 to 45 minutes, maybe a little bit longer. So I need you guys to bear with me because the kids are not going to be quiet for that entire time. They're just not going to do that. It's not nap time. We don't do nap time on weekends, and it is Saturday because I want to get this video out to you guys. You watch me, you know, go on with trying to reach my birthday goals and everything. So I wanted to follow right up with this video for you guys. So they're just gonna, you know, we're gonna have to bear with it. You know, remember, I'm a mom of 7. Okay, so again, pattern between cycles of periods of fasting and eating. So basically, the reason why I felt like that was the best thing for me is because when I first started my journey, I knew that it was not going to be easy for me to do like a no carb thing, because that was going to probably put me at like a really from what my experience when I was heavier, when I tried to just cut out carbs like that, or, you know, any type of more restrictive diet, it was really hard for me, and it basically made me feel like really low energy and always tired and sluggish. So I was like, okay, this intermittent fasting, that might work for me. And you can do it where you either eat for 8 hours, fast for 16 hours, which is like a regular work day. You can start eating at like 9, stop eating at like, you know, 5, and then you fast the rest of the day. Or you can do like 11 to 7, start eating at 11, stop at 7, and fast from 7 p.m. to, you know, the next day. Whatever the case is, that type of thing. And then they have it more restrictive where you can go down to like 4 and 20, where you eat for 4 hours and fast for 20, and so on and so forth. So what I did, honestly, was I started off with the 4 and 20. Now, the reason why I started there is because I was never a big eat breakfast in the morning person, because I'm always moving with my kids, like busy. So when I'm getting them their breakfast, I usually like to eat probably what I'm feeding them, because they like cereal and stuff, whatever. So I'll get them fed, I'll get them settled, playing, or whatever the case is. I'll have my coffee. Now, for the time that I fast, I was able to have coffee with, they say you can have it with coffee with whole cream or half and half. I personally use protein shakes. So I have these protein shakes. You can get them, if you see them, they like come in like the 4-packs. I don't know the exact name of them right now. I'm like drawing a blank. You know, I have like permanent pregnancy brain. No, I don't. Let me not say that. I have like pregnancy brain because I had like 4 kids in 4 years. But yeah, so anyway, it's a protein shake. It comes in, I'll show it to you guys what it is, but it comes in vanilla. It comes in caramel. It also comes in like chocolate and cappuccino, all these other kinds, but I just like the vanilla and the caramel one. But I haven't been able to find the caramel one in like months, so I've been using the vanilla one. And I also like to dress it up. Like, I'll put some pictures in how I dress it up. I like to put like some whipped cream on the top, and you know, I make it like a little treat in the morning, but I have it during my fast. The whipped cream is like 1 gram of carb and like 15 calories, so I count that as still fasting. For me, it's like a little treat. And like I said, I'm still losing weight, so, and it makes me feel better. The whipped cream just looks pretty. It makes me feel better. Sometimes I put a little cinnamon on top. You know, it just makes it look pretty. So that's what I have for my coffee in the morning when I'm getting the kids ready, getting their breakfast, getting them all set up for you know, playtime. And then what I'll do is once I get them settled for playtime, I'll then go and have my first meal. Now, my first meal was usually like, sorry about the police siren, guys. And you know what's funny is that I live in a suburb, so we almost never hear police sirens. But of course, right now when I'm doing a video, we gotta hear some police sirens, because you know, that's the way my luck goes. Okay, so yeah, so my first meal was usually like something with carbs. Okay, so it would be like maybe eggs with sausage and toast with a little bit of butter and jelly. And then or either, like I said, I'm going to start doing some what I eat in a day video so you can see exactly what I'm talking about. But again, this is just to get you guys an idea of how I did it. So again, it would be like something like that. Or, you know, if I maybe, like I'm at home, you know. So if you have to go to work or something, then, or if I had to go to, thank you, baby. You're recording. Yes, I'm recording. Thank you. That's not like the police. Okay, so perfect example. Sean! Do I have another protein shake in here? Yeah. Give me another one, because this one like is not good. Alright. Okay, so perfect example. I asked him to make me a coffee. He know how to do the Keurig. So he made the coffee. This is the protein shake I'll put in it. Now I don't have any whipped cream right now, so I can't make it look pretty for you guys, but yeah, this is what I have when I'm fasting. And right now I am still fasting because I haven't ate yet. It is almost 1 o'clock. It's 12:56, so like I won't break my fast probably today, just because I've been on a roll, guys, and I'm honestly so close to getting to my goal of 200 that I'm like, you know, psh. Okay, so this is the coffee. This is the creamer that I use, or what I use for creamer. This is the protein shake, and it has 3 grams of fat, 4 grams of carb, and 160 calories for the whole shake. Okay. You figure out how full that feels? Mm-hmm. Okay. So, yeah, it has, but that's for the whole shake. And I only use like maybe 2 tablespoons. Nah, I use like a half a cup. Nah. You about to see. I don't know. Okay, so see, I'll do it like to turn, you know, a little lighter. And so I say like a maybe 1/4 cup. But for me, when I first started back at 325 pounds, the sugar and the creamer was contributing to the weight gain. So I needed to cut that out immediately because I felt like when I was fasting, obviously you're not supposed to okay, they're just playing, so whatever. Okay, so you know you're not supposed to have any sugar or, you know, carbs when you're fasting. So I did it black a couple times, but it wasn't really for me. So like I would drink it like I would do it because I needed the caffeine, but I didn't like it. So I did it for like 2 days and I was like, I gotta find something. So I found the protein shake. I did it for a couple days, but still losing weight. And I was like, okay, that works. So yeah, I would do that. I would break my fast at 11. And when I broke my fast, when I was bigger, again at 325 pounds, I would break it with like I said, I would have carbs for breakfast. Actually, I would have carbs for dinner too. So basically, I would have whatever I wanted for the most part. I would have like I said, I would have like eggs, but I would have like a good amount. Like I wasn't just having like 2 eggs. I would have like 4 eggs. I would have like maybe 3 sausage links. I would have the toast, and I would maybe do like 2 slices of toast with butter and a little bit of jelly. But I would try to measure like 1 tablespoon. I wouldn't go like, you know, a full half, you know, I wouldn't go overdo the jelly because I know it's sugar in there. So I would do like, you know, tablespoon of jelly, and that would satisfy me. And then, you know, in between there, I would have like, say I got hungry again before dinner, because I would have dinner 4 hours later. So say after 2 hours, I was hungry. Okay, so yeah, like I said, I would have for my 2 meals, I would have whatever I wanted. So for breakfast, I would make like a, you know, like I said, it wasn't like huge. I wouldn't go out and have like, you know, Denny's breakfast, you know, grand slam every day. But I would make it, you know, something that was fulfilling. And then I would eat my breakfast while they was in the front room playing, give me a little alone time in the kitchen. So then I was done, I would, you know, get them their lunch. And once they're having their lunch, I would plan whatever I'm gonna have for my dinner, because I would make obviously the same thing that for my family that I was making for myself, but maybe I would make mine a little healthier. Like for instance, if I was making, you know, cheeseburgers, I would make you know, cheeseburgers, and I would make mine, you know, on low carb wrap or something, or low carb bread opposed to regular bread. But you know, you got to do what you like, because at first I really didn't like the low carb, so I had to find one that I liked. And I will let you guys know, or show you guys the ones that I use when I do my what I eat in a day videos. But I had to find one I like, because when I was trying stuff that just because it looked good, healthy, it wasn't working. So once I found, you know, stuff that I liked, I would do like, you know, like I said, I would make hamburgers, and I would make dinner for everybody, but I would eat mine before my 4-hour window was over. So if I started at 12, when I broke my fast if I broke it at 11, I would have to eat by 3. If I broke it at 12, I would have to eat my last meal by 4. So whatever I was making for dinner, I would eat it by 4. And then once I was done eating, and I ate till I was full, guys. Like, you don't want to eat until you're overly full. Obviously, don't eat till you like can't move. Eat until you're satisfied. So I would eat, like, you know, if I was making cheeseburgers, I might make 1 cheeseburger. I might make 2. You know, depending on how I felt. I would eat fries. I would eat the fries with the cheeseburger. And then, you know, I might make like a salad on the side, because the salad would make me get full faster than if I just ate the cheeseburger and fries. Where usually I might want another cheeseburger. I can eat, you know, a nice size salad with like just lettuce, tomato, cucumber, and maybe some balsamic vinegar, and that will fulfill me better than just eating 1 cheeseburger and fries. So you got to also start adding some healthy alternatives in there, so that you feel satisfied and you don't feel like, and also I'm the type of person who I feel like I'm visual. So if it looks appetizing, if it looks pretty, then it's more likely that I'm going to feel satisfied. I'm going to feel, you know, okay, I liked what I ate, good. And you know, also I realized that as I started losing weight, I started to play with foods more. I started to appreciate foods more. So I started to, you know, try different, you know, vinegars and different dressings, and try different, you know, lettuce, you know, romaine lettuce, and the different mixed lettuce, and not just, you know, going to get a ball of lettuce. You know, you got to start making your food appetizing. When you go to a restaurant, the reason why you pay money for that food is because they present it well to you. Yeah, you can make a steak and potatoes at home, but they present it well. So you have to start treating your food like, you know, you want to present it to yourself well. So, you know, if you have that feeling every day, like when you go to a restaurant, like your food looks satisfying, it smells good, and, you know, you start playing with different, you know, herbs and spices, then it's more likely that you're going to feel satisfied after that meal, and then you're not so much looking for the next thing. And also, what I started to do too is, after I had my big meal at 4 o'clock, I would, you know, get a big gallon of water, and that's what I would drink all night. You got to keep something close to you. If you don't have something close to you, you're more likely to deter. So if I didn't have my big gallon of water, I might walk into the store and see a pop and be like, oh, you know, let me just grab that. Or, you know, it was days I struggled. Every day wasn't perfect, but I had a mindset that, you know, you want to change your body. You can't keep making excuses. So when I had my water with me, and also I dressed up my water too, guys. Don't just get a gallon of water. I would put strawberries in my water. I would put lemons in my water. I would mix them up. You know, I might put some, if I'm feeling kind of sick, I might put some oranges in my water. I might not even drink water. I might make tea. You know, I had this tea that I was using, which the tea, I made a full video about the tea I was using, because the tea really, really did help me in the beginning to start to curb my appetite. So I'm gonna be posting that really soon, as far as where I got the tea from, what's in it, and everything like that. So I'm not gonna get too much into that in this video, but definitely, guys, even if you use, like, you know, drink regular tea, because you can drink either coffee with, like I said, whole creamer doing when you're fasting. You can drink it with the protein shake, with the whipped cream if you know, feel like that day you're extra hungry, you just want something pretty to look at while you're, you know, going through your fast. Or you can do just water. And, you know, like I said, I put some lemons and the tea too. I might, you know, if I have hot tea, I might not put the fruit in there. But if I, you know, have tea and it get colder, I might pour it into the my container and add some fruit like strawberries, lemons, and that just gives me something to look at while I'm fasting, so I don't feel so like I'm not having anything. I feel like, you know, I don't know, for me it was a mind thing. So again, guys, you know, I'm a psychology major. I'm currently in school to become a marriage and family therapist. That's why I'm so big on mindset, guys, because your mindset has a lot to do with your body. So like I said, it has to be appealing to my eyes, and then to my mind, and then my body would kind of trick my body, I guess. So yeah, so that's when I was bigger. That's what I would do. And then I would have those 2 meals a day, fast the rest of the day. But like I said, when you're fasting, trick your mind. Make you a big gallon of water, throw some lemons in there, throw some strawberries in there, throw some oranges in there, and just drink that water all night. And then, you know, when I woke up in the morning, like I said, I was looking forward to my coffee, because the coffee, that gave me that boost of energy, and honestly, it made me not feel so hungry before I broke my fast at, you know, 11 or 12, whatever I decided that day. So then once I got down to like 300, guys, I got down to like 307, between 305 and 310, and I plateaued there. Now when I plateaued there, I had to find something else that worked, because I'm like, okay, I'm not losing no weight, I'm doing the same exact things, the weight's not coming off. I'll be right back. Okay guys, so let me get my coffee, because I need this here. Like I said, this is mine. Alright, so like I said, I plateaued at like between 305 and 310 pounds. So I'm like, okay, you're doing the same things, it's not working. I still wasn't working out yet, guys, because I felt like I was moving a lot throughout the day anyway. I was getting up earlier, making sure that I was, like I said, you watch my last video, you will see how I, like, you know, just my daily schedule started to get better. So I was always up earlier, dressed earlier, you know, a little bit more active than I was before. So when I plateaued at like the 310 mark, I then was like, okay, I started looking into keto. Now the keto thing for me, I'm not huge on no carbs, But you guys have to realize that with keto, you don't have to have no carbs. It's a low carb diet. So when I realized that, it made my life so much easier. Guys, they have so many low carb tortillas, low carb breads, low carb everything, dude. Like everything. They got low carb snacks. They got low carb chocolate. Let me show y'all this like for instance, these little low carb peanut butter things, guys, they're like a Reese cup. So I was eating stuff like this, guys, and it was so look. So when they was having like they Reese cups and stuff, I would get me one of these, guys. So it was not, it's really, if you motivated, it's not gonna be hard. And then also, so let me tell you what, guys, what I did when I started the keto. So like I told you guys, I'm very visual with my food. So when I started keto, I'm like, okay, I'm not about to just eat lettuce every meal. I'm not about to eat a salad every meal. I'm just not about to do that. So how can I make keto work for me? Because people was dropping weight like crazy. I'm watching them do it. I'm watching all these YouTubes. How can I make it work for me? So then I started looking into different, you know, recipes and stuff. And I'm a cook, y'all. I've been cooking since I was, my grandmother cooked, my mama cooked. I've been cooking. Like I cook. So, okay, I'm not no, I cook. So with that being said, I'm like, all right, I can cook some really good stuff that's low carb. Like for instance, I took a picture of it, but last night I made a low carb, no, I didn't make it. My husband made it, y'all. I got him making me low carb meals like it's nothing. He made me a Philly steak low carb taco. And when I say that taco was so good, y'all, it had some jalapeno peppers on it. It had the white American cheese all, you know, put together all nice. He put the lettuce, tomato. He put a little mayo on there, wrapped it up for me. Yo, on a low carb tortilla. And I think that the low carb tortillas is about 4 grams of carb. You can have 20 per day. The steak is no carbs. The cheese is no carbs. The peppers were like 1 gram of carb. Like it was basically maybe 5 grams of carbs I was having. And when I say that steak taco was like you would get at like a fast food restaurant, guys, you can make this work for you. If you're motivated and you're really ready, you can make this work. And when I say I'm going to be sharing some recipes and what I eat in a day, like I guarantee y'all to make some stuff y'all ain't never seen before. And you're going to be like, that's low carb? Yes, girl. Less than 10 grams of carb would mean if you still doing 2 meals a day, you can do 10 grams of carbs for your first meal, 10 grams of carbs for your second meal, and it will be so tasty you won't even miss the fact that you're not eating any carbs. I'm telling you, I promise. Subscribe to the channel, guys. If you're not subscribed already, subscribe to the channel, because when I tell you I'm going to be sharing some meal prep and some low carb meals that you're going to be like, I'm mad that I was even wasting my time going to the restaurant buying this stuff and eating it, you know, the way they make it unhealthy when I could have been eating it healthy the whole time. And not only that, losing weight doing it. Sis, subscribe to the channel. Hit the notification bell, because I'm going to be dropping them. I think I'm about to start posting for you guys every day, because the love and appreciation, I don't want to get emotional, but this has been something I've been dealing with. I don't want to get emotional, but this has been something I've been dealing with for so long. And the inboxes I've been getting, the comments, everything, guys. You don't understand how it has been motivating me so much. Like, guys, I didn't even have no cake on my birthday. I didn't even want it. Like, I've been so motivated lately, and you guys have been helping me with that so much. Like, you just don't know. You just don't know. You have no idea. Let me not do this. I'm not about to do this with y'all. I'm not. You're not about to do me. You're not. Okay, so as I said, I have some meals that I have been working on, and when I say like they're low carb but they're so good, guys, you're not gonna even miss carbs. And when I say I am really like trying to do this, because I know when you're first starting out, it's not easy. It's not easy to eat healthy. It's not easy to feel restricted. So what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to make meals that's healthy, tasty, appealing to the eyes, you know, and at the same time, you're gonna lose weight. You're gonna see the pounds coming off, and you're gonna be like, why was this so hard before? It didn't have to be so hard. So, like I said, once I plateaued, I started doing the 2 meals a day, but then I just started doing low carb. So what I would do is I would still break my fast around 11, 12. I would still have my coffee in the morning, my tea, whatever I wanted to have. And then come dinner time, I would have, you know, a low carb dinner. Whether that would be, you know, like I said, the steak taco that my husband made me, something like that. I might use the low carb tortillas to make a quesadilla, and I would, like, you know, you take chicken breasts, guys, season them up real good with that adobo, with that, all them good seasonings, put it in the oven, bake it, cut it up, get it on a tortilla, you know, tortilla that you grill. I'm gonna show you guys. I'm gonna show you guys all the recipes. Like I said, I'm probably gonna start posting daily at least what I eat, so you guys can start getting some really good meal ideas for your keto. And even if you're just starting doing the regular, you know, eating whatever you want for the breakfast, you know, for your first meal, second meal, if you're on the higher side, then I want to make some really, you know, appealing, that's not so much low carb, because I don't always do low carb, guys. Like I said, when I finish telling you guys, you're gonna see. So that's what we're here for. I'm getting off track. So okay, so once I plateaued there, I started doing the 2 meals a day, but it was keto. So now I would do, like, for breakfast, I said I wanted, like, sausages with eggs. Now maybe do, like, some avocado on the side. And then, like I said, you can't have 20 grams of carbs or less. Sometimes you can go up to 30. So I would do, like, maybe 1 wheat bread, because if you do 1 slice of wheat bread, I don't know exactly how many carbs it was, but I know it was, like, right at the 20 mark, so, or close to it. So I would do, like, 1 piece of wheat bread, maybe with some avocado on it, and that was really good to me. Or maybe I'll do, like, 1 piece of wheat bread, and I'll spread the avocado on the bread, and then I'll put, like, an egg on top. Once I found out how good avocados was, guys, that was, like, an eye-opener for me. And it was like, it's high fat, low carb, so it was like, what? Okay. So yeah, that's what I started doing. And then I'm also, like I said, I started making these, like, sometimes what I would do is when I break my fast, instead of doing, like, a meal, like eggs and sausage, if I wasn't really hungry, because as I started to lose weight, honestly, guys, you're not gonna always be hungry, but you still want to feed your body something so you don't go into, like, that starvation mode if you haven't switched to, like, later in the program, which I'm going to get into. But when you first start doing the 2 meals a day, like, say I didn't want to have a meal for to break my fast, I would do, like, you know, I'll show you guys some pictures of, like, the snacks I would have. I would have, like, you know, strawberries with whipped cream on top with, like, a little cinnamon. It was so good. And I would do, like, or maybe, like, a berry, because all berries you can have on keto. So maybe I would do, like, a mixed berry smoothie with some heavy cream and a little bit of my protein shake, something like that, and then you throw some ice in there, and you I have, like, this Ninja, blend it, and it's like a good little smoothie you can have. And then if I decided maybe 2 hours later, I would have my actual meal. So then I said I wanted to have, like, a salad or a low carb wrap, where I would also make, like, ham and cheese low carb wraps. Like, I use those wraps for everything. Like, if you know me, you know how much I love tacos, so I would, you know, use those wraps for everything. I'm talking, like, hamburgers, I would use them for tacos, I would use them for ham and cheese wraps, turkey wraps, tuna wraps, all types of stuff, guys. So I'm gonna show you the ones that I use, but they're really good. You can't tell the difference between them and the regular tortillas. I promise you, I can tell the difference, especially if you fry them in the skillet with some butter. Child, you listen, you're gonna see. Okay, so then once I started doing that, I lost another 25 pounds, guys, within, like, maybe 2 to 3 weeks. So then now I'm at 275. So once I got down to 275, I plateaued again. So once I plateaued at that point, I was like, okay, so you're still doing the 2 meals a day. Sometimes you do the little snack in between, but you're still, you know, pretty much, you know, low carb in it, you know, as much as possible, and, you know, keto, and doing the, you know, little snacks, whatever. But, you know, you plateaued again. So what can we do now? So then I went extreme with it, guys. Now, if this is what you want, this is the part you want to listen to. If you're saying, hey, my birthday is in 2 months and I'm trying to lose like 40 pounds, or my birthday is in like 4 months and I need to lose like 50, 60 pounds, this is the part right here you gotta listen to. So, I got extreme with it, guys. What I started doing was, now, right after my husband's birthday, I had did basically like a challenge for myself to get down for my husband's birthday, and then I knew my birthday was next. So I'm like, okay, I want to do something that's really gonna get this weight off me. My birthday is like a month away. I gotta do something extreme. So I'm like, okay, I gotta get to another 25 pounds within, like, you know, at least the next 3 weeks. Then I'll feel safe that by my birthday I'll be where I want to be. So I started doing basically, if you know about like OMAD and keto, I kind of put them together, but I kind of tweaked it for me. Now, when I say that, I mean, like, okay, so they say you can eat either within a 1 hour window, but you eat like, you know, one large meal, however you want to do it. What I did was basically what I was doing with the 4 hour, but just brought it down to 1 hour. So as soon as I decided to break my fast, I will wait until the kids' nap time. So they took a nap around 1 o'clock, and they would sleep from 1 to 3 when my oldest daughter got home. So while they were sleeping, I would have my meal usually around 2:33. I would break my fast. So to break my fast, I would do either like a smoothie, the berry smoothie that I told you guys about, or I would do like the strawberries with whipped cream and the cinnamon on top. I think that was basically my biggest go-to. Or maybe I just do like some whole strawberries and just eat them. Like I like my whole strawberries at like room temperature, so I'll leave them on the counter from that morning, and then to me they get sweeter, and I will eat them, you know, around, you know, the time I was breaking my fast, 2, 3 o'clock. So then after I ate the strawberries, I would, within that hour, have my meal. Now my meal, I only had one meal, one big meal, and I would sometimes do no carbs, sometimes not. Now when I say that, honestly guys, I listen to my body, but at the same time, I know my relationship with food, so I wasn't oblivious to the fact that I will overeat or you know, choose no carb when I know I should be doing, choose carbs when I know I should be doing no carb. So for instance, I will weigh myself every day. Now I know they say you shouldn't do this, but I like to see how different foods and different eating times affected my body. So, and also honestly guys, this is what kept me going. The videos that I do, my before and after videos, those kept me going. When I felt like, you know what, I don't feel like I'm losing no weight, I feel like I look the same, but then you do that video, you like, oh no, okay, I see this, the stomach is, you know, a little bit smaller, or I see, you know, my butt look a little bigger, you know, stuff like that. You start to see different, you know, changes in your body. So I'm like, okay, so obviously it's working. And so I would like I said, I would do like one big meal if I'm doing, you know, no. Oh, that's what I started doing. So no. Okay, so what I would do is like basically I would do it was like mixed. Some days I would do carbs, some days I would do no carbs. And what I basically did was Monday through Friday, it was easiest for me those days to do no carbs because I was always going with the kids' school, with appointments, all that other stuff I have going on. I'm going through the week, so it's easier for me to do no carbs during the week. Now your schedule might be different. Do what works for you. So for me, Monday through Friday, I did no carbs, my, you know, small snack, whatever my snack was to break my fast. And then within an hour, I would have, you know, whatever my no carb meal was, or a low carb, guys. Remember, you can have up to 20 grams of carbs. So like I said, those reps that I have, that's 4 grams of carbs. I can have 2 or 3 of those if I'm having it with, you know, chicken breast or something. Eat until you're satisfied, because you got to remember, you're going a whole 23 hours after that without eating. So don't eat until you're throwing up. Don't eat until you're to the point where you can't move. Eat until you're satisfied. Eat until the point that you know if somebody gave you something else to eat, you wouldn't be able to eat it because you're satisfied. So, for instance, like I said, if I was doing tacos that day, I might have 2, I might have 3, depending on how I felt. And also, like I said, if you're having up to 20 grams of carbs, you're still staying in that, you know, where you need to be. So for instance, say I was having wings, like I made a lot of lemon pepper wings, a lot of hot wings, stuff like that. I would have maybe sometimes 15, 20 wings, and I would do it with celery, or I would do it like, you know, with blue cheese and, you know, maybe a side salad, you know, something that made, I was satisfied. And then I would fast for the 23 hours, and I did that. Honestly, guys, when I started doing that, I started seeing some days 3 pounds dropping by the next day, and I did not feel hungry. I didn't feel like I was starving myself. I didn't feel like I was, you know, super hungry, like I couldn't make it through my fasting time. Like, I felt satisfied, but that's also because I took the time to make meals that satisfied me, and I also took time to plan my meals. So for instance, like I said, when you get more energy, you're able to get up and go to the grocery store in the morning. Use that time to go and, you know, prep a meal that you're going to be satisfied with. Like, maybe you want to have like meatloaf with a side of broccoli, and, you know, take some what is it called, the cauliflower, and, you know, use your processor and make mashed potatoes with it. Like, that's a meal that when you look at, you feel satisfied. Put some cheese on your you put some cheese on your broccoli, and maybe some low fat, some low sugar or sugar-free barbecue sauce on your meat. You can make your food look satisfying. Make your food look as close to restaurant quality as possible, because for me, it was all a mind game. And the more fulfilling my food looked and the more fulfilling it was so much easier for me to stick to that fast. And because you're gonna feel satisfied, you're still gonna see the weight come off, you're gonna stick to it. So like I said, y'all had me crying, so feeling a little. So yeah, and then when I say I mixed it up, like some days I did carbs, some days I didn't, I would do like, or I keep saying I did low carb. So I always did carbs, just low carb. So let me not ever say I never did no carbs. I always did either low carb or just a regular meal that I didn't so much care about the carbs. So the days I did that was the weekend. So Saturday is usually like more of a fun day for us. So usually on Saturday, I would still do my one meal. I might still do my smoothie or break my fast with like a small thing of strawberries. I still stuck to that. But let's say, you know, for my meal, you know, within that hour, I didn't want to have, you know, low carb. I might get, you know, Burger King. I might get McDonald's. I might get a Big Mac. That also kept me, though, during the week when I'm like, oh, I really, really want a large fry from McDonald's. And I'm like, oh, it's Thursday. Saturday in 2 days. I can have that on Saturday. I won't feel bad about it. I'm still going to lose weight. And, you know, I'm still going to, you know, get to have what I want. And it also teaches you discipline. Because, yeah, you can't have it right now, but you can have it. You just got to plan for it. And when you start to think like that, then you don't ever feel restricted, because you're like, oh, well, I can't have it right now, but I'll have it on my, you know, Saturday. And I'm not going to go crazy. I'm not going to wake up that morning and have a McDonald's, you know, breakfast platter, and then go and have, you know, Chipotle for lunch, and then go have whatever for, no, I'm going to have still my, you know, one meal, whatever a day, but I'm going to have it, you know, takeout, opposed to low carb, whatever. And then on Sunday was my at home day. So what that was basically just me making my Sunday meal at home, whatever I wanted. Maybe I wanted Big Mac and cheese with, you know, collard greens and barbecue ribs. I can have that on Sunday. And that worked for me. And I would still have my one meal. I would still break my fast with something small, strawberries and whipped cream, or maybe my smoothie. But then I would have my big meal, which was like a full Sunday, you know, soul food course. And I still lost weight. So, like I said, guys, that was my full, you know, what I ate, what I did from when I was at 325 pounds to where I am today, which is 250, to where I plan to be in the next couple months, which is my goal of under 200 pounds. So if you've been with me since the beginning, you've been seeing me, you know, with my challenge for my birthday, and you've been following my journey, make sure that you stick around, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell, give me a thumbs up, leave a comment, guys. Let me know where you're starting. Let me know if it sounds like something that could work for you. Does it sound like something you can do? Do you think that is going to help you? And then also, I'm going to be posting a whole lot of what I eat in a day. Stay tuned for that, because all of those videos are going to include some really good meal prep plans and some really good keto ideas that, like I said, you guys wouldn't even think was low carb. When you see it, you wouldn't even, like I said, just stick around. You're going to love it here, and I will see you guys later.